KQKI News, I'm Brady Burrell. I'm coming to you live with PIO Supervisor with the Louisiana State Police, Ross Brennan, and PIO Tia Loverdane with Troop C. She is the Public Information Officer. Of course, historic winter weather coming late tonight, or should I say early tomorrow morning. Historic low temperatures with snow accumulations. Trooper Brennan, what are you telling motorists to do to be safe?
Like you said, this is something that we don't normally experience, but the problem with it, we potentially see some roadways be affected, right? So especially those bridges and overpasses, like there's a lot, especially on Highway 90, there's overpasses, the Morgan City Bridge. So those are some places that we're going to keep a close eye on. But the problem is that we might have to close it because the conditions might be unsafe. So we really want motorists to be out there mindful of those certain situations and try to limit unnecessary travel as much as they can. If you can just stay at the house, please do that. Understand that some employees have to go into work. So if they do have to drive, just be cautious out there.
Trooper Loverdane, you are familiar with this area because you're in Troop C. I know where we're standing at Patterson is part of Troop I, but you are familiar with this territory. Trooper Brennan mentioned the Morgan City Bridge being number one. Of course, the old bridge is closed anyway, but that would be closed regardless of ice. What are some of the bridges that you're going to watch closely besides the Morgan City Highway 90 bridge?
So any high areas, anything that typically ices over, that's going to ice over before the roadways. So the bridges, your overpasses, those things. And even if you're traveling on those roadways, like you said, we really want to limit unnecessary travel. But if you find yourself on the roadways, we do have a few safety tips for that. So you want to significantly reduce your speed as well as your following distance. If you find yourself in a skid, you want to take your foot off the accelerator and you want to steer into that skid until you regain control of your vehicle, as well as braking. You want to brake smoothly. There's going to be spots on the roadways, not just your bridges and your overpasses, but there's going to be water on a bridge, on the roadway that may ice over. There's going to be shady spots on the roadway that you might not be able to see, so you really want to reduce your speed in those areas.
Trooper Brennan, we are talking potential, could be up to several days that highways and bridges are closed.
Yeah, so it's not just Tuesday, it's going to be throughout the week with low temperatures. So you might have a situation where during the day that ice might kind of melt, but then refreezes back at night. So we're definitely going to be out there. We got additional troopers on the roadway. We're also working with our partners like LADOTD. They're going to be out there monitoring these situations too. The main thing is if we do have some road closures, there'll be some barricades up. Please do not drive around them. First off, it's illegal, so you could get a citation, but also it's dangerous. So if you drive around those barricades and you end up getting into a crash, it can take first responders a while to get to you because those road conditions are not safe. So we got to take our time to get to you. So again, just be cautious out there. If you do have to drive, just slow down, keep that following distance, just be safe, but try to limit that unnecessary travel best that you can.
And to your point, Trooper Loverdane, yesterday I participated in a video call with Governor Landry and several state departments, GOSEP, you name it. And Governor Landry is stressing people to please stay off the roads if at all possible. That's really the number one rule, isn't it?
Right. So along with staying off the roadway and limiting unnecessary travel, the governor's also pushing the website, get a game plan, stay at home, get a game plan, have a plan to ride out this weather. And like he said, even once it passes, we're going to have this weather for a couple of days. So we really want to give DOTD and first responders a chance to assess the roadways so that they can safely be open. They may be slow-moving convoys, especially of DOTD, trying to assess these roadways, and we don't need the unnecessary vehicular traffic on the roadways while they're trying to do that.
Well, it's your last day of preparations before it hits sometime after midnight. We're just wanting everybody to get what they need done so they can stay off the roadways, correct?
So look, as far as road closures, there's some resources out there. You can go to 511la.org. That'll be road closures with DOTD. They also have an app called Louisiana 511 that you can download. But also our Louisiana State Police social media pages are on all the major platforms. So we'll post major updates and road closures on there as well.
Well, thank you very much, PIO Supervisor Trooper Ross Brennan, and also with Louisiana State Police, Tia Loverdane. Best of luck. Thanks to everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to remind you to download the KQKI smartphone app. You can listen to KQKI live. Also, there's a winter weather update section on our app that you can tap for the latest update. Road closures, area school closures, government office closures. Everything is listed right there on our website at kqkinews.com. We can also push out real-time notifications on our app, and of course, be listening to 95.3 FM KQKI. For KQKI News, I'm Brady Burrell.